Okay, guys, how do Chinese name their children? You know that? By throwing forks and knives down the stairs. Ping, ping, ching, ching, king, king, ping, ping. I know a Chinese short lady. Her name is Susan. And this is a true story, okay? In her neighborhood, the mailman John is retired. So he travels from door to door, say goodbye to everybody, and everybody thank him for all these years of service and give him a gift. When he comes to this Chinese lady Susan's house, the lady Susan says, "Oh, come on in. Here is an apple pie." And so he ate apple pie. And after that, Susan Wang invited him to have sex with her. And after that, gave him $1. So the mailman John says, "Man, how come you're so nice to me? Thank you." And Susan Wang says, "Don't thank me. Thank my husband. So last night, I told him the mailman John is retiring. What shall we give him?" My husband said, "That guy, fuck him, give him $1." The apple pie is my idea though. Susan and her husband are in great love. So her husband is getting older and older and to his 60s, and they went to the church. The pastor said, "Well, I am going to pray. When I pray, I hope all of you put your hands on the parts of your body that hurt. And may God's power heal you." So when he started to pray, some people put their hands on the lung, on the heart, on the head, on the back. And Susan's husband put his hand on his private part. And Susan whispered to her husband and said, "Honey, the pastor said God only helped the sick. He never promised to raise the dead." Susan and her American husband have been married for 40 years. For the past 10 years, they have not made love at all. So one day, her husband says, "Honey, I read something in the article. It says, husband and wife should occasionally start eating without clothes, naked dining. This will rekindle the love. Shall we try that?" Susan Wang says, "Oh, whatever you say, let's try it." So they take off all their clothes. They start to eat. And in the middle of eating, her husband said, "Honey, I think it really works. I start to feel my balls and my crotch area start to get warmer and warmer." Susan Wang said, "Honey, look at your dicky. You have just spilled your soup on your crotch." White people like to hire Chinese because Chinese are hard workers. They're very careful, they're very smart, and when they first came to America, they don't speak the language, so they are very economical, affordable. So here an American white lady, she hired a Chinese immigrant to paint her front porch and the back porch for $50. So after a whole day's labor, the Chinese immigrant came and reported to her. Says, "Madam, I have finished painting your porch, but I have to be honest with you. Only the one in the front is a porch, and the one in the back is a BMW." Thank you so much for coming.